Welcome to Crook County Outdoors. Today I'm going to show you how to use your cell phone GPS with no cell phone service for hunting. Watch it to the end where I'll show you a couple key tips to make sure you can download maps and still use all of the features of your cell phone GPS. All that coming up now. If you love everything outdoors and are looking to use technology to make you a more successful hunter, I urge you to click on that subscribe button below and click on that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. We'll be producing videos weekly, so follow us as our family lives its life outside. The cell phone GPS that I'm using is an app called Gaia GPS. It is by far the cheapest and easiest cell phone GPS app on the market. I have a link below that can save you 50% on a premium membership. This discount will give you a 5-year multi-state premium membership for the cost of 1 year using onX Maps. The best part, you're not sacrificing any features you get with onX. So let's get to the video. The most common question I get when using my cell phone GPS app for hunting is, can I use it where there's no cell phone reception? Well, the answer is yes. When in airplane mode, you can still use the GPS feature of your phone. The only problem is the maps will not be automatically downloaded based on your position. I prefer to actually use my phone in airplane mode even when there's cell phone service because, like I said in a previous video, it gives you about 10 hours of battery life. So in that previous video, I mentioned that the #1 reason to choose one GPS over another is map selection. Now that we know we can use our cell phone GPS without service, the next question is, how do I download maps for use in airplane mode? Well, let me show you how. This year I expect to draw the Sled Springs Any Elk tag here in Oregon. This tag takes about 7 years to draw, and we have the preference points this year to make it happen. I hope you subscribe below and watch the series because it is going to be awesome. The Sled Springs unit is a very remote area about 40 miles north of Enterprise, Oregon. Needless to say, there is no cell phone service, so what I have to do is download the maps that I want to have when I'm out in the field. It is super easy using the Gaia GPS app. My go-to map while hunting is the USGS Topo map, so we will start there. First, I select the layer Oregon Wildlife Units and move this visibility slide all the way to the right. I have 2 layers, the bottom layer being the map that I really want to download. I next pinch and zoom on the map until I isolate the Sled Springs unit. Now I click on the second icon from the right in the top menu, the little plus sign, and a menu pops up from the bottom. I select the option Download Map. This brings up a red box with some blue dots in each corner. Drag that red box to the edge of the area you want to download and use the blue dots as handlebars to expand your selection to cover the unit you desire to hunt. Next, click on the Save button. This brings up a menu to save. I type Sled Springs Topo and the download begins. Once the download is complete, I want to organize my data, so I push the Save button on the bottom second icon from the right. Select Maps, select the map I just downloaded, and save it to the parent folder, Sled Springs. Now the Sled Springs unit is also mostly private land with some BLM and National Forest land. The small amount of public land can make things difficult. Knowing what is private and what is public will make things much easier. Following the same process, I will download the public land access map to make sure that I am hunting on public land. Now the tricky one. I always like to have the satellite map available to look at the terrain while I'm out in the field. There are some extra steps you have to pay attention to due to the size of the file you will be downloading. While adjusting your download, you will notice that there's a slider in the upper right-hand corner to set your max zoom. Max zoom will determine how far you can zoom in the map and still have a clear image. This is important, as you can see when you drag those handlebars in the upper right-hand corner indicates the number of tiles you are downloading. There is a limit of 10,000 tiles, so depending on the max zoom selected, you may have to perform multiple downloads. Okay, as promised, here are some tips you want to follow to ensure you will be able to use your cell phone GPS in airplane mode. Tip 1, manage your memory. I have a 256 gig iPhone X, so I have a lot of space for maps. If you don't have the capacity that I do, then it is in your best interest to only download maps that you need for a specific trip. Some of these downloads can be 500 meg all the way up to 1 gig. So check your available memory using the Gaia GPS app. To do this, select the bottom right icon that reads Settings, click on Storage, and select storage use. Here, you can see the amount of hard drive space that the Gaia GPS app is using. Tip 2, clear out your cache. If you're using the Gaia GPS app a lot, then your cache can use up some valuable hard drive space. The cache is nothing more than the app remembering what tiles have been used recently. It provides a quicker response time by providing an internal shortcut. Just keep an eye on it and clear it occasionally. To check on it, click Settings and select Storage. Scroll down until you see Tile Cache. As you see, I have 350 megabytes of hard drive used for cache. To clear, go back to the previous screen and click Clear Cache. You get a warning that you're about to clear out the last 100,000 tiles. Don't be alarmed, just hit OK. It has never been a better time to throw your traditional GPS into the closet and start using your cell phone GPS for hunting. I hope you subscribe, as more videos are coming. In the next video, we are going to discuss how to get those old waypoints from your dedicated GPS onto your cell phone. Thank you for watching, and I hope I see you outside.